Hello, everyone, and welcome to Racing Recap Straight from a Racer's Art, episode 17 for race number 8 of the 2025 EVRS season at the Twister. And man, it's so great to be back. It was a really cold one, but today was race of the year, and man, we needed that win. We needed that win so badly. We got it done. Win number 2 on the year. And man, I am so happy we finally got a win. Been a really slow start for us this year, but or this season. But I'm looking to make sure that 2025, the 2025 portion, we can be red hot and finally get that elusive third championship that I've been craving ever since I won my second, um, damn near 4 years ago. And yeah, it was a very cold one today. It was just me and mom, and it was race of the year. So I'll just go through the rundown. Um, the first 5 laps, I started out awful. I was struggling on the bike and I was getting my ass kicked. And then my mom pitted and I stayed out an extra lap. And then I pitted and I surprisingly got out ahead of her. And then that just lit a fire underneath my ass for the rest of the race, um, to keep me up with her. And we were battling back and forth, side by side, passing each other every other portion of the track. It was insane. Like, from lap 6 to lap 30 was absolute cinema. It was so insane. We made so many crazy moves on each other. It wasn't even funny. Like, it was so good. It was so good, man. Like, um, and it was pretty awesome that I finished out on top of it because I nearly choked the thing multiple times, but she also choked the thing multiple times. So yeah, I'm happy I out choked my mom. So that was fun. Like, um, there were points where she passed me, and then for some reason she just ran the outside line. I just was able to sneak by on the inside to take the lead. Like, I don't know. I don't know if she was over driving it or what, but I'll take it, you know. Um, but yeah, it was so much fun. I really enjoyed that. So much passing, so much lead swapping, lead changes, battles. It's insane, and it was insane. And I was thinking about getting rid of that track after this race if it didn't deliver. And man, have the 2 tracks that I thought were gonna suck the most, being the Twister and the American track at Cadets Park, have been the best 2 races of the year. The best 2 races of the year. I can't believe I'm saying that. Like, that was awesome. Like, man, don't judge after one race. Don't. Like, man. Um but yeah, I'll just go through how I won. Um so like we were coming to the white, my mom was ahead and she had a good end of the track. Like, she got a good run at the final corner and down the front stretch, and I knew if she cleared me, that I'd be in trouble. Um, but so I tried to push her up the track and side draft in a way so that I could stay next to her and maybe launch my way into the lead through turn 1. And she was inching forward, 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 but my front tire was right at the back end of her rear tire. I was still to her inside. So when we went to the start finish line to start the last lap, which is at the start of turn 1, it's in the middle of the apex of turn 1 actually. I was able to shoot to the inside because I made her nervous because I was on her blind spot, and we went side by side through turn one. Then we went side by side through turn two, where she got a little bit of an edge ahead because she was on the inside, and then turn three, I got ahead because I was on the inside now. And then we headed through turn four, and then that's when I started pumping. I started pumping the pedals as hard as I could to get a big lead into the braking zone of that sweeping right-hander that was turn five, and then stay ahead through 6, 7, and 8 and cruise to victory. But what I did was I overstepped it. I overpushed through 5, and when I got to turn 5, because the back straightaway, it also goes downhill. Like, it's uphill for a bit, and then it goes downhill. I overstepped it, and when I went into turn 5, I missed the dominant line, and I shot out wide, and I let my mom get back side by side with me. So we went side by side. She got ahead going through 6 and then turn 7, but what she did was she swung way too far out in 7 for no reason at all. Like, she had the line, she had it perfect. If she just got the line right and not swing out wide for no reason, she had it won. But my mom's a choke artist, so I'll take it because she doesn't know how to race and win. Like, let's be real here. I'm the only one here that knows how to race and win. I don't race with fear. The other two scaredy cats do. So it's easy for me to win races. This shit is easy. I don't know how the fuck I haven't won a championship in 4 years. So she swung out wide through 7, and I got back to the inside, and I actually cleared her coming through the final corner, which was turn 8. So she, going through 8, because I had cleared her through 7, decided to go on the outside to try and catch me off guard, which she did, to her credit. And she gave me a drag race to the line. The problem was she couldn't catch up before the line came, and I got the dub. I ain't messing around this year. I'm pissed off. I ain't messing around this year. I want to win everything. I want to win everything after how last year ended. Winning 9 races, 9 out of the 13 races I did, and not win the championship because I ironically got hurt before the championship race. You think I'm happy about that? No, I'm not happy about that. And this slow start to this season, sure, most of the tracks I sucked at were at the beginning, and most of the tracks coming up I'm really good at least not the immediate portion. I'm hit and miss. Like, it's hit and miss. That's what it was at the beginning of the year, and what's going to be for the first couple of races this year, I think, hit and miss. This I was expecting to hit at, and there I went. I won. I was right. And then we got the baseball track. I'm gonna hit there. I'm probably gonna win that. And then McCarthy, that's probably gonna suck. Alcott, that's gonna suck. The pool, I'm gonna be good at. Like, it's gonna be hit and miss, but as soon as it starts getting to April, May, June, I'm gonna be winning everything. I'm pretty damn near. So yeah, it was a calm little win. Got a little hairy at the end, but hey, we still got it done. Winners find a way. So yeah, really excited. Win number 2 on the year. Got to catch up to Denny. He's got 4. But I'm excited that I tied my mom in wins this year. She's also at 2. She hasn't won since the 100th race, which kind of sucks ass that she won that shit and hasn't won since. But yeah, we'll see. I'm really excited that we got it done. And we'll go on to the next race at, I believe it's either McCarthy or the baseball track. I don't remember which. But we'll see how it goes. And yeah, hopefully we can get rolling, get hot. So Yeah, thank y'all for watching. See y'all later. RB out. Peace. Win number 2, baby. Let's keep it going. Let's go. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Racing Recap, straight from Racers Art, episode 18. Race 10 at McCarthy happened today, and man, I decided to wear this shirt today. I won in the past year. I've won with this shirt on, I believe, 3 times. Yeah, 3 times. Like I don't lose with this shirt on. The 48's my lucky number. Jimmy's been my favorite driver. Man, when I have this shirt on, I simply don't lose. And I saw that it was washed today in my it was clean. It was in my closet. When I saw that baby hanging up, I knew I had to put it on. I knew I had to put it on. I knew I had to win. It's my lucky shirt, man. Like, come on. It's my lucky shirt. Um, so y'all know what I did. 3 in a row, baby. How sweet it is. We got another one. We won McCarthy, we won the baseball track, and we won the Twister. We are 3 for 3 in 2025. Something about cops are on 2:30 in the morning. That's cool to know. Something about odd numbered years, man. Like, I don't know. I don't know why I'm so dominant in odd numbered years. This year feels different. Like it feels like 2021 racing wise. Like I'm riding a white helmet with my black bike. When I did that last, I won the championship. Can't make this up. It's lightning can strike twice. It will strike twice. But let's go through today, man. Man, I dominated. I dominated this race, man. It was so much fun. Like, oh, awesome. So it was just me and Denny today, and I got a pole, which is rare. I don't normally win poles at all. Um, but yeah, we got the pole. Um, and the race started. I led for a good 2 laps. Then Danny took it for a lap, and then I took it right back, and I won the first stage. And what I noticed right away, or I didn't notice right away. Well, I did kind of notice. I didn't know I didn't know a part of what was going to happen today, but I knew right away when I was behind him, and when he just let me go straight by back into the lead, I knew A, I'm faster than him on the straights, and B, he's racing scared again. So I used that to my advantage. But yeah, I won the first stage, and then in the second stage, I started to notice Denny was clipping the grass like really bad, like he was cutting the corners. And I was like, okay, sure, that's really hurting me, but I can still keep up with him down the straights. He's just gonna kill me in the corners. And I got the lead from him in the middle of the second stage, but I was overdriving turn 2 because that was the spot on the track where I was really having trouble. Turn 3, I was also having some trouble, but it wasn't that bad. Like there were some points where I almost clipped the wall that jets out at the exit of 3, which I was pointing at it, which was scary, but I figured it out. But yeah, turn 2, I don't know what it was. I think I missed the line and I just got swung out into the grass. But yeah, that corner was a real problem spot for me today. But yeah, I lost stage 2 barely to Denny, barely. But he kept telling me during the breaks that he gets nervous and his hands were getting and his palms were getting sweaty. Um, were going side by side through turns 1 and turns 4, because the back straightaway you can have 2 bikes. Turns 1 and 4 you can have 2 bikes. It's just really narrow. So I don't know why he got so nervous. I don't really care because I used it to my advantage, because why would I not? But yeah, it is how it is. But there's something else that I noticed, and I knew it was gonna screw me over. There was a guy who was walking his dog, who was on his phone the entire time. He was not aware of his surroundings. He wasn't looking anywhere. And this man was the slowest walking man I have ever seen in my life. It took him, because while we were stopped in between stages 2 and 3, I believe, this man, I saw him walking earlier on. He walked by, he was walking away, and then he came back, and he just walked through the middle of the track because he's a fucking dingaling. But that's people sometimes. But this man took 10 minutes. I'm not kidding. 10 minutes to walk from the start of turn 2 to turn 3. For us, it took like 10 seconds to get down there. For that man, it took 10 minutes. Sure, he's walking his dog, but he was on his phone with AirPods in the whole time, just looking down at his phone, letting his dog stop at every single tree. Dude, walk. Just walk, man. Like, come on. It's not that hard to walk. Like, and then, oh, that was during stage 1 and 2. I now know what I'm talking about now. Because in the middle of stage 2 and 3, I saw the man coming back towards us. I'm thinking, what are we doing here, dude? Go away. Go fucking home. And what I realized was he literally lived right by the park. Dude, God, come on, man. Really? Like, can't you walk? There's a street by where we raced. Like, can't you just walk down the street? There's a sidewalk right there. You can literally walk down and back, and that'd be a good enough walk for you. Like, I swear to God. So, when stage 3 starts, and I've got the lead, and I'm pulling away from Denny, and I was telling him, this man's going to cause a caution because he's going to be in the way, and we're going to come up on him, and we're going to have to slam on the brakes because he's going to be right in the way. He's not going to notice either. He's going to be on his phone and AirPods, just looking down at his phone with a little smirk on his face. Like, it's the stupidest thing I've ever seen. Like, I don't know. I'm starting to get tired of people walking their dog and not respecting us. Like, get out of the way. I'm being serious. Just get out of the way. Like, you see us racing. If we're stopped, then yeah, you can walk through. But not while we're racing. You see us racing. Go somewhere else. That park is big as hell. You can go anywhere else but where we're racing. That little part we're racing, don't go on it. Just don't. It's not that hard. So, I see him, and we're on like lap 25 of 30. We only did 30 laps today. And I see the man, and he's walking toward the track with his dog, still having his AirPods in, still with that little smirk, looking at his phone, walking towards us. And I'm thinking, are you fucking kidding me, dude? Are you fucking kidding me? Go the fuck home. So we're coming through 3 and 4, coming to 26, lap 26, and while we're coming out of 3 and heading to 4, I see the man stopped in turn 2 with his dog just sitting there. I'm thinking, yeah, we're going to come up on him. We're going to get a caution, and this is going to fuck me over. Sure enough, we get up to turn 1. I turn to Denny. I turn back to Denny and say, caution. He ain't getting the fuck away. So, caution comes out, green, white, checkered. And sure enough, as soon as we come up on him, like right up on him, and we're slowing down for him, he walks off the track with his fucking dog. I flipped him off right after that happened. He didn't see it because he had his fucking big back turn. But, like, dude, you guys can understand my frustration if you're a real race fan. Because I thought I was going to lose the win because I'm known for losing, choking wins and having terrible luck. And I thought it was going to happen again. And in my head, I was like, not today, man. Not today. Not with this shirt on. I cannot lose with this shirt on for the rest of my bike racing career. I just can't. The lore of this shirt, with me winning with this shirt, it's unmatched. I've won 2 out of my 4 races this year with this shirt on. It's luck. It's good luck. It's my lucky shirt. I cannot stop winning with this shirt on. I will be wearing this shirt for the championship race, if I remember. But, man, that pissed me off. So, we head to the green, white, checkered, and I get a good start. Denny falls behind me. We go into turn 2, and I tell myself, don't overdrive it. Don't overdrive it. Or don't override it. Don't override it, because we're not driving a bike here. We're riding a bike. Sure enough, I override it. Like, I send it too far, and I go in the grass, and Denny gets alongside me. And we're heading down the back, and Denny starts trying to talk to me. Like, do you not want to win, dude? Like, I just answer back quickly. I don't know what he was asking me about. I can't remember. Oh, he was asking me if when I was behind him, if I was getting affected by dirty air. I was like, nah, dude, I'm just drafting off of you. Like, there ain't no dirty air in this. We're not going that fast for dirty air to get in the way. I'm just drafted. Like, I can easily pass you. You are not that hard to pass. Like, I don't know what that guy's mind is at. But we head through 3 and off of 4. We're side by side through 3, and I'll drive him down the front. We take the white. I'm in the lead through 4, or off of 4 to the white, heading to turn 1. I get through 1 just fine because it's sweeping left, but turn 2 we have to brake real hard, and I override it again and go into the grass again, but not as bad as with 2 to go. But then he got a really good corner, and we're side by side down the back, and I don't even look at him after we start the backstretch. I'm thinking, okay, I can just pull away from him. I can clear him going into 3, and then I can come through 4 and get 3 in a row. That's not what happened, obviously, but we get into turn 3. I start braking. I look to my left. Denny's right there, and he cuts the corner like usual, and he has the lead coming out of turn 3 by a bit, but then coming through 4, I just pump the pedal so hard, so dang hard. I get away, and 3 in a row, baby. Let's go. Got the win. Apparently Denny got scared of going side by side. Like, man, he's too worried about himself. Like, we're on bikes. We're gonna be fine. Like, just live, dude. Just live. Just race for the win. Like, people get too worried and don't race for the win at all. I race for the win. Like, there are some points where I know I can't get it. There are some points where I can get it. And I put my body on the line to win. And that's what I did. I put my body on the line to win. If he would have kept it side by side to the line, I would have won. Sure, I might have rubbed my handlebar on the building right next to the line, the brick wall, I might have crashed, but if I got the win, it wouldn't have mattered. I still would have been happy. Like I'd have been fine. Like I'm big boned. I got it, man. I'll be all right. I've had many big crashes in my life. Many. I've walked away from all of them. Sure, some of them I was bleeding. Some of them I was bruised up. Some of them I needed a fucking bandage, a big ass bandage on my knee because it looked like I got shot how much I was bleeding that day. But the thing is, I've walked away. I've never been critically hurt or something like that. I've never had a really bad injury when I've wrecked my bike. And I don't plan on wrecking my bike ever again and having a bad injury. But I don't know. I don't know with my mom and Denny. They don't race for the win. They chicken out. They be pussies. Like it's stupid. Like I used to have friends who didn't care, just like me. They didn't care, and they raced how I raced, and it was so much fun. It was great times. It was great racing. Now, it's not as much great racing. There's some great moments, but it's not as much. Like I started doing this at the worst possible time. I will stand by that. I started doing this series at the worst possible time. Or I shouldn't say that. I started putting this on YouTube at the worst possible time. If you guys saw how we were racing in 2021 and 2022 and 2020 even, you would see what I mean. Like, it was great racing. It was intense. It was so much fun. Now, it's me in the chicken coop. Like, it's not what it used to be. I know it'll never be that way again, but it's not what it used to be, man. It really sucks to say. Because I can't get other friends because my social anxiety is very bad and I don't live in a spot that people like to race. Like if I lived in North Carolina or somewhere like that, somewhere down south, there'd be like 10 people. I'd have like 10 people doing this shit. Not weekly, but damn near. Here, like, I think living here, the most people I've ever gotten in a race is 5. And only 2 people were competitive, fighting for the win. Which, albeit the fight for the win was great, but man, I guarantee if we were, if I knew more people, if I lived in a more racing friendly state, like a North Carolina, a Georgia, a Texas, somewhere down south, it'd be much more fun. And that's what I'm chasing. I mean, I had fun today, but I hate that the winner gets decided by one of the 2 people fighting for the win chickening out. It's happened too many times. It's frustrating. Like, let me count this year. Race 1, no, mom kicked my ass. Race 2, the 100th, Denny chickened out of the win and gave it to mom. In the 100th race, what was supposed to be one of the biggest races ever, which it was a very good race. It was a very good race. It had to end like that? Really? Because you were concerned about throwing up when you told me today actually it was just your legs were hurting? Come on, man. On the 100th? Really? That one doesn't sit right for me. Race 3. That was Denny's first win. I didn't chicken out. I just kept making mistakes. I kept overriding the bike. Um, Race 4. Is that Alcott? I think it was. And then that was Denny kicking my ass. Yeah, it was. And then baseball. Yeah, that was my mom being scared of a bump. She didn't want to get caught in it like she did in the 100th. But yeah, that's my mom. So she's blind, so I can't really change her. I can't really change anybody, but I'm just saying it's frustrating because this was different. This used to be different. Not my mom being scared and choking wind because she was scared. That's not different. That's always been the norm. But she didn't do it as much as she did now. That's also because she wasn't racing for the win as much as she does now because she doesn't race for the win normally when it's just against someone else. That wasn't me. If it's against me, she races differently. She races like she wants to win. It's weird. I hate that. So, yeah, there's that. And then race 6, oh, that was Cudahy Park. That was me choking to Denny. Um, that I'm blaming on my legs getting too stiff in the cold. That's not chickening out or anything. That's just me not having enough endurance that day. That's not chickening out or anything. Because what I didn't do was here's the difference between me and Denny. When my legs were tired, I was still riding. I was still riding good enough to have the lead on the last lap and make it a photo finish between me and him. With me losing, but still, I was in it. What he did was he got to turn 3, he was still side by side, and he just gave up. He just coasted back to the line. He let Mom win. That's not racing. That's being a chicken. It's stupid. Bullshit. So that's the difference between me and him. I race to win, he doesn't. I'm a champion, he's not. I don't know how I gave my mom a championship either. I choked a championship away to her. I should really have damn near all the championships. I'm that good. I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to. No, actually, I am. I actually am, because I'm pissed off. I feel like flexing. I feel like flexing. So deal with it. If you don't like it, deal with it. Um. So then, the 7th race was. Oh, that's another one. That's another one. There's another. Like, the 100th race. My mom twice, back to back races actually, or sorry, 2 and 3 weeks, not back to back. So that's 3 races in the first 7 that someone has choked the win by being a chicken. Denny at the 100 because his legs were too tired. My mom against me at baseball because she was scared of a bump that she couldn't see. And then my mom being scared of running into people because there was people walking their dogs again on the boot, that track. Like, it was very annoying and frustrating that so many people just walked in our way knowing we were racing, and they still did. They didn't care. It pissed me off. And I told my mom and Denny this. There's no one coming. There are no people coming. race. Denny gets around the outside of her and she lets him win. What she tells me afterwards was she was worried that people were still going to come around. So she didn't trust me. So I fucking freaked out on her after that because I was so damn pissed off. And then race 8, that was the Twister. My mom choked. She didn't. That wasn't. She didn't chicken out. She choked. And then we raced at baseball again at race 9. And I don't like talking about this race because it's the worst bike race of all time. It was a cold night. I was out in front. I was dominating. Then he passed me once, and then he got loose or something. And I took the lead right back on the same lap. And then all of a sudden, he pulled into the pits and just stayed there. Mom pulled into the pits too, and they just stayed there. Then he and my mom both got too cold. It was like 30, 35. If you know that we're going to be racing at 30 to 35 degree weather, you have to come prepared. There's no excuses. You have to be prepared. I don't know what to tell you. If you don't come prepared, then you're stupid. That's what not my mom, because she came prepared. Denny, he didn't come prepared. And he got cold. So cold they had to chicken out and leave. My mom left with them. I had to do all 50 laps by myself, which I did, because I'm not a wuss. I did it. And I got the win. But if you don't come prepared, then why are you coming out at all? The series was so much better when we had people that raced like they wanted to win and not raced with fear. They didn't race with fear. The friends I had in the past, they didn't race with fear. They raced just like me. And that's why it was so much fun. The people that race with me now, they race with fear. It's not as fun. It's not fun with me winning all the damn time. I tell that to people. It's not fun with me winning all the damn time. I race without fear. You guys do. You gotta change. I know they're not gonna change. But it's sickening. It's sickening. Because we have done 10 races this year, guys. 10. 10. And I believe now half of them have been finished with someone not winning the race and basically chickening out of the battle for the win. I named all 4 of them, and then I named today's example earlier because Denny got too nervous going side by side down a narrow straight and went right in the grass. He went into the grass. He gave me the win. I played back the audio, and he just said, "It's yours," when he went in the grass. I'm thinking, dude, challenge me to the line. Like, you got ahead for a quick second, and I pulled right back, and then you just gave up? This isn't racing. Like, it's filled with quitters. When people lose the lead at the end, they just quit. That's not what I want. I want them to race all the way to the line. Because you never know. You never know in any sport what's going to happen until it happens. Everyone knows that. But apparently, my mom and my friend don't. And we're racing again on Friday night around The pool? The Pulaski pool? It's a narrow track. It's a night race. I think it's going to happen again. I'm not going to be happy about it. But, yeah, that's enough of me rambling. I had to get a few things off my chest. I'm happy I won. I have 4 wins this year, tied with Denny for the most in the series. But this has got to stop. This has got to change. And I don't think it will. So I'm going to have to just deal with it. Because that's what everyone tells me. Whenever I'm mad, they say, hey, just deal with it. Like, no one really cares. Like, I'm that kind of person. So, yeah, people are just going to say, hey, just deal with it. It's how I am. Or, it's how it is. You can't change me. I'm getting fucking sick of it. So, yeah, thank y'all for watching. See y'all later. We got 3 in a row. We got 4 this year. Let's go get 4 in a row on Friday night and 5 on the year to end the first half of the season and start off my spring break right. So, yeah, let's see how it goes. And I love that track to death. It's one of the OGs, and I've owned that track. Hopefully we can get another one there. So yeah, we'll see. See y'all later. RV out. Peace. 2025 is my year, baby. Let's go.